Y'all, it's back to the normal old feeling it Friday. uh, I slept like shit last night because somebody decided to go back to having the TV running while sleeping and had it a little too loud. That and, of course, going to bed later than my normal schedule because of trick-or-treating. However, I will say this. Puppy. It was definitely more of a successful Halloween. Then last year it rained, so we didn't get quite as many trick-or-treaters. This year, I had like 4 pieces of candy left before I decided to call it. So yeah, I definitely could say it was more successful since, it didn't rain. And I did get some compliments on my creeper soda bottles and the Five Nights at Freddy's characters that I decided to put on the other cat litter bottle things. Unfortunately, with our porch light, or our front light being extremely bright, they didn't really get much of a chance to glow, even though I put like 2 or 3 glow sticks in each one. I mean, they're white containers, so they stand out anyway, so it's whatever. I did carve a pumpkin. I know I didn't, show it. I'll try to get a picture of it later, but I did basically, 3 different creepy faces, and I have, the little pumpkin teeth that you screw up in there. So I just kind of did something stupid with those. Aside from that, yes, it was successful. And I was only one of 3 people at work that actually dressed up. My buddy I play Pokemon Go with and his other friend on that team dressed up. But, I even told him, I was like, dude, I don't care how old I get, I'm gonna keep freaking dressing up for Halloween. And he's like, yep, me too. I'm like, okay, good. So at least I know that 2 of us are gonna always do it. Even if I was the only one, I really didn't give a shit. It's just fun, to be different. Though I will say that cowboy hat did make my head sweat a little bit. But other than that, it was fun. A little bit of bad news. YouTube removed my, Five Nights at Freddy's video, aka live stream from the other day. And I had to do that stupid, copyright quiz thing. So, yeah. Looks like that's not happening anymore. I thought maybe I could get away with doing it on a shitty TV and get away with it, but no. I don't have the technology or the know-how to do it like other YouTubers do, so yeah, no more movie time with Mystic, unfortunately. But for those who did watch, thank you all for watching that. I do appreciate it immensely. I mean, I probably could technically do it on Twitch, because those VODs always get deleted, or I could just, do it just for those that want to show up and watch it, and then just delete it after, because I know a lot of people delete their VODs after because they have copyrighted music. They just do it because they want to have music and have fun. Most people don't really care about saving their VODs. It's like, well, if you make enough money streaming, you don't need to save your VODs, but I don't make any, so... I really don't make any, so it's not worth it. And people don't always show up, so... it is what it is. But, as far as the movie goes... I'm not gonna be able to... Well, I'm not really gonna do movie... Not movie madness, but... Yeah, what would the other time? Movie time... the other... I had 2 movie things and I forget what the other one, whatever. Oh, movie reviews. So in the video, I gave the movie an 8.5. I think an 8.5 out of 10. And one thing I will say that I like how it filled in gaps where when you just play the games, you think that all the animatronics are out to get you. They're out to get any adult, basically. Because they hate adults. Because obviously they're children. Children's spirits. And then the movie pretty much debunks that myth. Yes, they're skeptical about all adults, which is fair. Because, one killed them, so that makes sense. But at least the movie proves that, they're not out to get all of them. And then, getting their revenge was the greatest feat of the whole thing. And one of the things I really did like, because it's not in the games, is the fact that Cupcake actually got to do something. Because in the games, he doesn't do anything. He just kind of sits there on Chica's plate. Like, he doesn't get any, he doesn't really get enough attention in the games. But in the movie, he had plenty, for sure. If that whole story, just, do you ever think that, you ever kind of let your mind wander and think, if that whole story was real, and those characters were real and like that, how would you keep them from killing you and, well, finding something positive about them? Because it's like, I was thinking to myself, yeah, I could find something positive. First of all, who doesn't love cupcakes? Especially in birthday parties. So pick a favorite thing about each animatronic, and we're just going with the originals. We're not going to dig into the other freaking games, because, the originals are the best, always. Foxes are one of my favorite animals, you already know that. Bears are known to give the best hugs. Like, where else would the phrase bear hug be coined from? Like, Bonnie's my favorite color. And for Chica, I think chickens make some of the cutest noises. If y'all never heard a video of chickens gently clucking, it is so pleasant. It's so adorable. They can be extremely sweet and passionate birds. Like, some people really have no idea, but they really can be. So it's like, yeah, you can find something positive about each one of the animals that they represent. I would say rabbits are among my top favorites of wild animals, too. Like, foxes and rabbits, definitely. Because I'm a Watership Down fanatic. In fact, next year, my plan is to make myself a new Watership Down rabbit warren with paper mache and some other materials. I'm going to try to make it more realistic than the one I made way back in high school days that eventually molded. I'm going to make sure this bitch dries perfectly. As far as the political prattle video goes, I've already recorded that. I was like, I'm recording that first, just to get it out of the way. It will be age restricted. Because certain people, I do not want to watch it. Because I don't trust anybody anymore. Like, it is just going to be for those who choose to listen to me. So if you're a hardcore Democrat, a God hater, a Christian hater, it's not for you. I don't want... I know I'm probably gonna lose people on this channel for that video, but I don't care, because I'm not at 1,000 yet. If I was at 1,000 yet, I wouldn't even bother with it, but I didn't make it in time for Halloween. Still 5 away, so it's whatever. But it will get uploaded later. Because I don't have time to export and upload all that on top of this. So that will be coming later for anyone who wants to listen to my thoughts and my personal opinions. And I don't expect no sympathy. I'm not fishing for sympathy in it, even though some of the parts of it are a little on the dark side. I'm just saying what I feel and what I feel needs to be said. But it's only for those who choose to listen, which is why it's age restricted. Like I said, I slept like shit because the TV was too loud and it kept waking me up. And it was hard to fall asleep after going inside from giving out candy. But that's usually how that happens on Halloween, so. Ugh. I just wish the coffee at work didn't taste like shit, or I'd make myself stop. I wish it didn't taste like fucking garbage, or I'd do it. Like, it's not worth it. Like, hopefully I don't get to that point, but it may happen. As much as energy drinks are bad for you, and I really don't want to have to depend on one, I may have to. We'll see how it goes. But whether you want to call this Feeling It Friday or Fuck It All Friday, because, yeah, I still got work tomorrow, too. The fun is over. And the shit show begins again. In fact, it's even more of a shit show now because, the election's only a few days away. But I'll see you all in the next video. Love y'all and stay safe out there.